Hello guys, good evening. I hope your last week went well. Now let's start the analysis for this week as well. Starting with the Indian market, first thing, when I check the Nifty chart, it is consolidating a little bit after this breakout and it can start the pullback as well. So better to track the daily chart. If you see daily, the market, if it this level breaks, which means it will do a further pullback. Just now it's doing a minor pullback and this is the level of pullback, the previous level which it broke. Market tried to do the pullback and it's more sideways here. And if you notice, this moving average is constantly taking a support. So somewhere around here till the time market is taking a support, it's fine. Uh, all you need to wait for this consolidation to break out. Overall, what I'm noticing here is it's more of a ascending triangle where higher chances are there that market should break out on the upside. But I would suggest so that you guys are not stuck. Sorry, you guys are not stuck with the sideways move. Wait for the breakout. This is more like a triangle, ascending triangle formation. Wait for the breakout on the upside, and then again you can resume buying stocks, especially new entries. I'm saying trades which you're holding and you think that market is doing some minor pullbacks, you can hold on to your trades. But if there's a possibility of some major pullbacks, I would suggest you can book your profits and come out. But every decision what you want to take, I would suggest either let it break on the downside, then you can cut your trade, or let it break out on the upside, then you can resume your buying of stocks or resume your trades which you are holding. Resume with that. So Nifty overall still bullish because the previous time it did break out, but it's consolidating. It's doing minor consolidation. So don't panic. Don't think that market is looking to go down, and don't keep switching till the time market is not breaking out. Always wait for the breakouts to see if the market is on which side. So just now it's clearly consolidating. Higher chance market should break out on the upside, but act once the breakout happens. That's why I'm asking you to track the daily chart instead of weekly, because weekly is clearly indecisive. Same is with Bank Nifty also. If you will see, market is clearly consolidating here, and there's also a sign that whenever the major consolidation, when markets converge, which means when they come together, like two lines, when they're converging, it is a sign that the breakout is about to happen. And whichever side the breakout happens, market would be moving in a good momentum. So wait for the breakout. Whichever side the breakout happens, then you can resume your trading that side. Okay, but few stocks I have shortlisted here, and a few buying stocks I have shortlisted because seeing the Bank Nifty especially, I could see I haven't shortlisted any of the banking stock, but seeing the Nifty chart, it looks like since it's a ascending triangle, higher chances of breakout are there on the upside. So I've shortlisted for a few bullish setups, and also few setups where you should book your profits and come out and re-enter after the pullback happens. Like for example, Bajaj Finserv. I would suggest, see, this is the breakout setup, and this engulfing has clearly confirmed that market can do a pullback till here, which is a major pullback. So if you want, you can book your profits and come out, or you can at least track the daily time frame. If you're holding, it's also playing below the moving average. Make sure you're booking your profits at the right time so that you do not lose out on your profits and re-enter after the pullback is done. So that's the suggestion. And for those, because these trades I have given previously, even Maruti also, keep tracking on the daily chart. If it's looking to do a major pullback like the candle, the daily candle, the way it has closed today, it looks like that market can do a pullback till here. If it's doing a pullback till this level, it's fine. But if it's doing a major pullback somewhere around to this level or this level, then it's a deep pullback. There's no point holding onto your trade and missing out on your profits. So if you want to see, already this candle confirmation looks like that the pullback can happen. But if you want to hold till here and see how the market reacts, you can go ahead and do that. But just keep checking, keep tracking your markets. Don't let your profits disappear. And especially for fresh entries, not a good time to enter on these stocks just now. Okay, another one which I've marked the same thing for the setups which I've previously shared and which are bullish. This one also, Tech Mahindra, is also one of those. It has clearly done the breakout and it looks like that market can do a pullback till here. So if you haven't entered, patiently wait somewhere around till this area. Once you get a bullish candle confirmation, that is when you can enter. Apart from these, this week buying setups, I have few of them. You can concentrate more on them rather going ahead with the sideways setups. These are the setups which I've shortlisted, which has recently done the breakout or doing the pullback, like always. So market Infosys also last time I shared because market did a breakout clearly. This previous week, it was more of a pullback, more of a consolidation. If you see in all those stocks, not much movement has happened. So if you see this was more of a pullback. So once on daily you get a candle confirmation, which it did already given. So once you see a candle closing above this, that is where you can continue to be on the buying side. I'm strongly bullish on Infosys. This candle has clearly showed the momentum. So this was a slight pullback, a minor breathing space, what we said. It has done that. And once you have a confirmation, you can enter for buy. Next one, what I have is Dr. Reddy. Dr. Reddy also, last time we were drawing, so I would just adjust the trend line a little on the basis of how the candle has closed. So it has clearly closed bullish, and this trend line clear the breakout. Clearly, we can see the breakout. Yeah, after some pullback, you can enter. So keep tracking your daily chart. The way that today's candle has closed, it looks like that you will get a better entry to take a trade somewhere around in this area. So, but I'm strongly on the upside on this one as well because of the way the candle is continuously. Last time also it has started following bullish body dominant candles. Last time it got rejected by the sellers. This time we would have to see. But if you get a buying confirmation, bullish candle, that's why candlestick confirmations are more important. On a shorter time frame, once you get a candle confirmation at the pullback level, then only buy. Okay, so overall, this one also looks good to enter after pullback. Next one, what I have is UPL. UPL reason you can see the trend line. Already drawn it. If you see the resistance breakout pullback, currently it is at the pullback level. The candle closing from last 2 weeks is indecisive. It's trying to get pushed from this level. So as in when you get a candle confirmation in shorter time frame, you can start buying it. Don't be in a hurry, wait for confirmation, but it is at a very good level. So that's why it is on the list. Keep an eye on this one as well. Because see, last time when the breakout pullback setup happened, see breakout pullback, market went up and again went up. So again, we would expect the similar type of setup after the pullback. Next, I've also added Reliance in my list this week. Reason being, we have been discussing on this trend line on Reliance. Market has been consolidating in this stock, and finally we had discussed when the breakout happened, and then there's a pullback. Though the candlestick confirmation is very small, but it's a clear rejection candlestick confirmation, and exactly at a very strong pullback area. So Reliance, from this week onwards, I'm strongly on the bullish side. How much time it takes to gain the momentum in things depends on the market as well, Nifty as well. But I would be definitely keeping this one on priority and would be looking to buy. Definitely, first target would be somewhere around till this level, which is the first level of target. Something like this also we can draw. This is the first level of target, but once it breaks above this level, that is where you can see the next bull run for Reliance as well. After this run, there was a strong consolidation, and now it's looking to resume that. So keep that on the priority list and make sure you are making the most of it. And after this, I have also added another stock, which is Divis Lab. Another reason for adding this is you can clearly see the bullish body dominant candle closing above and also closing above this strong resistance, right? So after some pullback or you can go to the smaller time frame. Once you get a better entry, you can be on the buying side of this one. So these are all the stocks which would give you good risk to reward because we are capturing that either at the exact at the breakout level or at the after the pullback. Pullbacks are definitely better. So try to enter those stocks at these levels. Next one, what I have is Tata Consumer. Tata Consumer is also added in my list. Reason being, it's again, can you see the resistance has broken out with a body dominant candle? But yeah, there's a clear chance since previous week's candle was a spinning top. There's a clear chance market can do a pullback till here, or it might resume from the upside. That you can check the daily chart and accordingly you can figure it out. If you see a candle closing above this level, which means it's resuming, this was a sign of the pullback. But if you see market is further going down, which means the pullback can happen up till this level. So go to the shorter time frames, wait for the proper pullbacks, and then these are the stocks which I've shortlisted to be on the buy side. All these stocks are looking good. It's just that along with the direction, it's very important that which prices you are taking the entry. If you enter before the pullback, then at the time of pullback, most of you will panic. So make sure that you are entering at the right prices. Once the pullbacks are done, once the retest is done, support turns into resistance or resistance turns into support, and that is where you are looking to take a trade. So moving to the next set of market, which is commodities and forex. Let's check that. So here talking about the forex market, first thing always we discuss is the dollar index chart. So when I open the weekly chart here, we have a half body, half wick candlestick. But if you remember last time when the market was here at this zone, we started being on the buying side. Now the market has reached the resistance. And though it's a half body, half wick, but this wick is telling a lot. This wick is telling a rejection, and there's a chance that market will start falling down, at least for this week. This week I'm bearish, but still, since the candlestick is half body, half wick, so I'll suggest you to keep a track on the daily chart. Daily is clearly an engulfing, so we are on the sell side. But once market reaches around this area, you would have to notice if it's getting rejected, then the market can again do one pullback and then fall. But this week we are on the sell side of dollar overall, and you can keep tracking the same on the daily chart. You can just keep tracking this. So this is clearly indicating for sell here, but this is the first support, this area. So once market reaches here, how the candle closes will tell you the next step. So keep tracking your daily chart. But for now, it's for today, if we are checking the daily chart, it's looking to go down for next 1-2 days. Depending on how the market reacts here, we can decide further. So since we are bearish on dollar, always there's an inverse correlation for gold and silver. So gold, clearly we are on the buying side, and it is also, we can see technically, not just by the correlation, you can clearly see a breakout pullback set up, and it is at a perfect price to be on the buying side. Even perfect would be once we get a candle closing above the moving average, but still also market has clearly formed a rejection, and not only just this trend line breakout pullback, also we have another trend line support, which is this, right? So also if you will draw your Fibbo from the previous swing, if I draw my Fibbo from here to here, I can clearly see market is rejecting 61.8% Fibbo level. So it's a clear confluence setup. So everything is looking like that, is indicating that market is looking to, gold is looking to go up, is strongly on the buying side. So be bullish for gold, bearish for dollar, for till the time you get next confirmation, but keep checking your daily chart this week for further confirmations as well, since dollar was in having a half body, half wick indecisive candle. So same goes with silver also. Silver also it is at a strong support. So gold, silver moves together. So it's looking to be on the buying side. First target would be somewhere around to this next resistance level. Checking oil also is his third commodity. Oil has perfectly gone up after this breakout pullback, and I did share this setup also. If you will check my video of end of March or somewhere, or first week of April, I have definitely shared this video on breakout pullback when I give the weekly analysis. And my first target was somewhere around this level, and after it breaks, my next target was around 75, which it has reached. Now be very careful because it is at a very strong resistance. It is at its all-time previous, I mean not all-time high, but previous high from where the market fell down. It is at a very good level. So be careful on buying this at this level. Last week also I said the same thing because it has almost reached a strong resistance. Buying at this level becomes, holding on is good. If you're holding on a trade, keep on holding to it because there's no sign of reversal as of now. But entry is not very great at this point of time because you would end up entering at the resistance. If resistance does not break out, then you would be in trouble. So oil still looks bullish, no sign of reversal, but it has reached the resistance, and perfectly the setup went in favor, and it was a good upside move in this one. So moving forward, since we are, setup wise, we are on the sell side of dollar. Automatically, currencies where the dollar is the second pair, we are on the buying side of New Zealand USD, JP USD, Euro USD, and where the dollar is the first pair, we are on the sell side of those. But you will see everywhere, you will see indecision only on the weekly chart. So keep checking daily chart for confirmation. So New Zealand USD on the buying side. So there is a clear bullish confirmation here. Since it's Monday, I would suggest wait for today's closing as well. And then you can start trading on the same. It is also forming double bottom pattern, but it will be confirmed once this high breaks. So it looks like it is looking to go up from a strong support. Same as with GPUSD, all the setups, if you see GPUSD also from a very strong support, we have a clear piercing pattern, almost an engulfing, and market is looking to go up. So all the dollar pairs clearly be on the sell side of dollar and buy side of other currencies. You would see good progress, but don't be in a hurry to enter. Wait for proper pullback entries and then you enter. And keep tracking your daily closings this week. Apart from the major pairs, I've shortlisted three pairs because three currencies more because if they're at a good breakout pullback level, anytime we can expect some move in this one. So if you see this one, I have shortlisted Euro NCD. It has done the breakout pullback. It is the problem is it has become sideways from a long period of time in this around this range. But since this week dollar is looking weak and if dollar goes down, New Zealand USD will, I mean, New Zealand will go up. And if New Zealand goes up, Euro New Zealand should fall down. So there is a chance that market might do a breakout. So once a breakout is done, make sure you're entering the trade. So, but I'm just sharing this because the setup looks good and anytime you can see some good breakouts happening on this one. So you can keep a track of the same. Same as with Euro AUD, a very good setup. You'll see overall a very strong support level is broken. You can extend this in fact and you will see even better. It's very strong. So consolidation is basically broken and market is looking good if we this consolidation breakout happens. So these are just to track, not for the current week, not necessarily for the current week, might get a confirmation depending on how New Zealand and AUD moves and how dollar moves as well. But you can keep a track on this one. One trade again, which looks good as per breakout pullback, and I would definitely keep an eye on this one as well because it's a breakout of a very strong consolidation. If you see from last almost 4 years, this consolidation was not broken. Finally, it got broken here in the month of end of April and all, and the pullback is complete. So this area is very, very good. So once you get any bullish confirmation on shorter time frames, you can keep a track of this one. Anytime, like you should know your support levels, and if you're getting good buying confirmation somewhere, let's say around here, then go for buy. Go for buy for this pair because overall weekly looks good, too good for the setup, the entire breakout pullback setup. So look for entry to buy in this one, but don't be in a hurry, not at the current price. Once the market does a good pullback, that's when you can enter. So these are the setups for this week. I hope you are trading with proper risk management, proper money management. If anything else you want me to add on, just let me know. I'll add on in my next weekly analysis video. If I missed out any of the currencies, just if any of the stocks or something, just post it on the comment box and we'll add our reply on the same one. Thank you guys. Have a good trading week. We'll see you guys again next week, next Monday. Bye bye.